Hi friends, hope you're doing well. In this video today, I'm going to show you how to update your name server and your DNS on your domain so that your website connects to the hosting that you have. So in case if you have a website which is from GoDaddy as well as the hosting from the same company, for example, if you have a website from Bluehost and the hosting from Bluehost, or if you have a domain from GoDaddy and hosting from GoDaddy, you will not have to update this DNS. You can skip the video and directly go to the part where I install WordPress on my domain. Okay, so in this case, I have a domain from GoDaddy and I have hosting from a different company. It's called WordPress. So I have a hosting server. It's basically a reseller hosting where I can give hosting space to other people who are looking for hosting. So let's get started. So I'm logged into my GoDaddy right now. So quickly I'll go ahead and navigate to my products. And remember, most of the domain providers works in the same way. They have a section where you can go ahead and see all your domains and everything. So over here I have my domain. This is my company, let'sadvertise.com. So we are a Google partner company. So this domain is already live. Today we are going to work with this domain. I recently purchased a domain and I wanted to create a website for myself wherein I showcase my talents and other services that I offer to people. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and change the domain settings like the name server and the IP addresses. So let's get started. So here we need to click on manage, and you can see the domain portfolio over here. This is my domain name, and it gives us all the information like the contact information and the domain privacy and everything. So we need to go ahead and click on DNS, and once you are under DNS, we have all these settings. Don't worry about it. We don't have to change a lot of settings in this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and quickly find out first what is the IP address of my server. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead to my WordPress panel, and this is the the hosting panel. Okay, and this is my hosting where my files will be stored, and on the right hand side over here you can see the IP address. So that's 192.250.227. I'll just go ahead and quickly copy this, go back to my domain, and over here in the first one where it says @, okay, I click on edit and I put the value over here. Okay, and I click on save. Since I've already done this, so it will not actually take the same thing again. But then of course, like when you have a fresh domain, you will have a different value over here. You just go ahead and need to enter that value and click on save. The second thing comes is the name server. Okay, the name server is basically the name of the server where your files are stored. It's basically given to you by your hosting providers. Okay, so you need to go on this name server settings. Okay, and you need to go ahead and click on the change name server. So I have my name server. Let me just go ahead and go to my reseller hosting panel. These are all my name servers. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and copy the first name server, and so over here we need to click on I'll use my name server. Okay, the first name server, then I'll go ahead and copy the second one, and similarly I'll go ahead and copy all the name servers from my hosting providers, and I'll go ahead and paste it. So there are basically 4 name servers which is given to you from your hosting provider. You don't have to worry about that. Just make sure you update the right name server. Even if it's just 2 name servers, that is still fine. And then you go ahead and click on save. Okay, you click on continue. Okay, then these name servers and the IP addresses we just have updated. It basically updates in few minutes. However, the maximum time it may take is 48 hours. Now my domain, DNS and name server has been updated. We need to go ahead and install WordPress on this. So this is basically the cPanel. Okay, this is where my WordPress files and all the configurations are stored. So in this case, what we need to do is we need to quickly go down to the domain section, and this WordPress may be in some different location on different hosting servers, but then majorly maximum of the hosting company uses this company called as cPanel. This is how the backend looks like. Basically, all we have to do is just click on this WordPress toolkit, and once you open that, it will ask me to go ahead and install WordPress. Okay, I click on that, and this is installing WordPress. Now it will ask me for some configuration. Okay, so it says the installation path, where do you want this WordPress to be installed? So I want this on my main domain. So let's say, for example, if I'm creating a blog or a news section, I'm gonna go ahead and type the extension as blog or a news section. So what exactly is this? I'll go ahead and create a video. If you want, just let me know in the comment as to what exactly is this installation directory. But for now, you can just go ahead and leave it as it is. So we need the WordPress on the main domain, that is wasimsheikh.com. So the next thing it will ask is what is my website title. So I'm gonna go ahead and type in Wasim Sheikh. Okay, the plugin and theme set, we don't want anything over here because I'll be configuring everything in the WordPress in my next video. So website language we need to keep as English United States. The version, don't change anything. And then comes the admin user and password. This is the user and password which you will log in to your WordPress admin. So I'm gonna go ahead and set the password over here. You can choose a password. Okay, make sure the password is strong. And I'm gonna go ahead and change the email. Don't change anything in the database. Don't change anything in the automated updated setting, and click on install. So let's go ahead and quickly check this. Before installing WordPress, this is how my website actually looked like. I'm sorry, that's my other website. Okay, so it says the resources cannot be found on the server. It's giving me a 404 error. Okay, now my WordPress is getting installed. We'll see how it looks after the WordPress is installed on it. So it might take a minute. Do subscribe to my YouTube channel because I'll be creating a WordPress website, and I'll be doing an SEO on that website. So this will be the website which I will use throughout my sessions in order to create blogs, in order to create news, and attract more visitors on this website. So now my website, the WordPress has been installed. I go ahead and click on this. Okay, it's asking me that, it's telling me installation is complete. Do I want to install more plugins? No, I don't want to install more plugins right now. I'll do it in the WordPress. So I click on open. So previously it was showing as 404 not found. Once my WordPress has been installed, it's giving me my name over here on the left hand side top, and it says a blog and everything. So this is how you install WordPress on your system. Now in order to access the WordPress backend, we go to the website and do a /wp-admin, and I click over here. Remember the password and ID that we set. So I'm gonna go ahead and quickly log into this. And this is my WordPress dashboard. So let me just go ahead and quickly take you through the dashboard. It will hardly take a minute, and we'll go ahead and end the video over there. On the left hand side, we have all the navigation menu, like post, media. If I want to create a page, I can create it from here. If I want to create a post, I can create it from here. If there are any comments on my website from people who are browsing, then I'll be able to see it over here. Then appearance, if I want to install a theme, which we will be definitely doing in my next video. Then there are plugins. What exactly is a plugin is I'll be explaining it in my next video. Then we have users. If you want to grant WordPress access to more users, you can do it from there. And then there are settings. Then this is the SEO part, but we will not be using these plugins. We will be using free plugins to create my website, and the website will be definitely premium. So make sure you subscribe to my video and wait for my next video where I'll start working on WordPress, install plugins, and explain you how this WordPress thing works. Well, thank you so much for switching in today, and you have a good one. Bye bye.